Hello and welcome back to No Man's Sky. Was not expecting to record any more of this, but I am, because I'm a little bit further on in the game, so I have a few more things unlocked, and I have progressed in things like the base and the actual story and other things. At the moment I'm just going around repairing this freighter because it exploded in its last expedition, which was, yeah, it's nice. Made a decent amount of money, but it still got destroyed in the fucking process. Let's hope they've got enough stuff for this. Yep, there we go. Sorted. Right, I can send this thing back off, and then I can go around and show you stuff. Forget that's my ship now. Getting around these freighters, or the frigates, they're not freighters, they're frigates. It can be a bit difficult. Like, this one is completely different to my other one. I don't actually remember where I got up to in the last episode, because I'm like 20 hours in now, which I think is much further than I was. Why is that so loud in my ears? What the fuck? Go on, do down, 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 down. Down. All down. And you down. Down on the headset, how much? So it should be definitely balanced. So yeah, that's the one. That's not. No, that's not what I was on. That's the fucking freighter. That's my frigate. That's my frigate. I'm gonna send him off to do stuff. It's weird. Hit him with a barrel roll. Amazing like that. Cool. As you can see, I am still using this same crappy ship because it's crap and it's the only one that works, because I found this. Yeah, it's fucking behemoth thing, but as you can see, it's completely fucking broken. And those two are also still broken. That's it. It's all my starships, but they're all fucking broken. You know, I don't really want those other ones. I like the fighters more, because they have combat buffs, and I need as much combat buff as I can get, really. I ain't gonna fucking survive without it. Freight's pretty much the same. So, actually, did I have a freighter in the last episode? I don't remember. I think so. Yeah, new expedition routes. Potential. What do I want? Like that. And we will assign both of them so they don't explode again. Yeah, there's some mining and a fuel one, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, I didn't give them any fucking fuel. Fuck. Not just fuel. Yeah, I've unlocked a load of new shit. The hydrogen. Oh, fuck it, I'll get on the planet then. Alright, never mind, I won't send them, I'll just do that later. So, this episode isn't going to be the start of a new part of the series or anything. This is just going to be a bit of a... This is what you could do eventually. I just didn't really want to record it because it still feels quite slow, and it's a bit more of a game you just play rather than talk about and think about. Yeah, we're in orbit of my base now, rather than being a completely different fucking solar system. I'm apparently in a planet. I'm not. Oh. Up and down and down and down. Need to aim below it. So this is the big one. This is the fucking huge thing that happened. The thing there. There's also a fucking transmitter around here. I don't know if I ever knew about that. I stopped playing it for a little while. Then I came back. So as you can see, the base. Overshot that a little bit. Little bit overshot. Land like a fucking jelly bean. Like a jelly bean? Do jelly beans land? I don't know. So yeah, I'll go through all this. This is in the same position, I think. We've now got these two. These are storage units. We have two for a reason. This one's empty. It's usually full of ferrite. I'm carrying it all because I was building. Put that all away now. And this one is currently broken. Oh, I know. Oh, finally. Thank fuck. At one point, I think it was just game loads wrong, but there was like a weird bug where it would like connect to the wrong UI. So like using that Stargate-y thing would like open up my like ship's UI, and that would interfere with my ship's UI as well, so I couldn't like take stuff out of it. Really quite annoying. Anyway, this is my base. You know, lovely. This is Tolgate Osa. This is my base building. What are you? I don't know. Yeah, I know. I already said this one. Yeah, it's crap. The Sentinels being bastards, which they are. But this guy manages my entire base. He's been helping me build the place by obtaining the other terminals. So we've got this guy here who I'm currently doing because I'm waiting for those plants to grow. He is the farmer. He's going to help me get the farm stuff. This is an entire area designed for farms. It's going to be a row of these along here and a row of these along there. There'll be a million plants of every variety. Through here we have the scientist. His quest line I think is actually complete now. But he helped me get some technology bits. That's most of what I have in my inventory now. We have the large refiner, which allows me to... Ooh, perfect, right. This allows me to refine stuff more quickly, like the old portable one, but this one can also combine elements, and that's how I make alloys. That was very useful. Blueprint analyzer, still happening. It's very tiring things to use. And up here is the Vy'keen, who is my weapons guy. I haven't really done much for his quest because he wants a fucking Vy'keen dagger. No, he wants 2. I correct myself. Now here I've just got a beacon. That's not a beacon, that's a signal booster. Save point, because I needed it. And over there is a beacon, that's where I put it. Because that's where the cave is over there. Which I can now go explore, because I have this. This is a, I've forgotten what it's called. I don't have no fucking clue what it's called. Why is that glitching out like that? There you go. This is one of the newer ones. There's, in the last update they added 2, I think. Because they've started doing like minor updates now. But they added 2 exocraft in the last one. This one's, the other one's not being released at the moment, I don't think. But I've seen like screenshots of it in like a hacked version, basically. Like a modded in version, but this is one that was released. It's a little 2-wheeler, and it means that I don't... Oh, I've run out of fuel. It means that I don't have to do all the exocraft missions to get the other main 3. Which I do not know the names of, but it's like a hovercraft thing, and a sort of doom buggy, and a sort of transport truck. And they're quite cool, but this one's a lot more fun, and you can expect them now to be like drifters and stuff. This one's designed for grip, so it doesn't drift at all. Also, I'm about to run out of fuel. I keep forgetting to do the fuel. Here's my cave. I'm going to drive in there because I'm getting stuck. That's where I get all my cobalt and stuff. Which I've started needing. Which is kind of annoying because it's long ass driving to get to a lot. I do love the exocraft in this because I'm not using it at the moment because I'm about to run out of fuel. I'm going to get back now, but whatever. The exocraft in this used that boost there. You can actually just use that constantly. You can basically just hold it down and it will keep using it every time it recharges run out of fuel. Lovely. Thankfully it runs on carbon, so I'm quite useful. Quite useful? It's quite useful for getting free fuel, basically. Random belch. Go on, recharge, yes, go! It also runs on oxygen. I don't understand why, but it will run on oxygen. You can do it now. You just hold it down and it will just keep boosting as fast as possible. You can get some serious speed up. This one's quite fast. The other one's, I think the hovercraft's really fast. I think it's faster than this one. And then the Doom Buggy's pretty fast as well. And then the fat one's just a slow arse. There's a crap park in there. Also, this, you can, as of like the last update, they allowed you to start customizing this stuff. This is all decals and stuff which I don't have on this. But you can change all the colours and stuff, and it's quite cool. And I think they found in the files... Where's my spaceship? Oh, there. They found in the files that they have added the thing to be able to do that with the spaceships. which I'm fucking happy about. When they implement that, that is going to be fucking very cool. Finally being able to actually customize that thing. Because I don't really like the red and white anymore. I prefer it to be like blue. Maybe blue and black. Blue and white. I think that's actually everything on my base. I think so, at least. Hope so. Other things that have happened. That hasn't really moved. That hasn't moved much. Well, it's moved, but it's just sort of the same stuff. It's just going back, doing the milestone stuff, which have happened. I don't really know what the difference is there. But literally one warp after the end of the last episode, which is where I decided not to record anymore. I got the new missions for this, where I met Artemis at one of those transmitter things. I don't know where one around here is. There's one nearby, I just don't know where. But it was very cool. You had to go through, try and track her down, and then it turned out that you needed to use a warp gate to try and track her, and she's like halfway between 2 points, and she's got chucked out of the warp. Fucking hell, I can't speak at all today. Which was, you know, bad, and I basically had to do the same. And then the Atlas sort of reset me. But the portal I actually took me somewhere weird. It was fucking weird, and the portals in this are amazing. I don't know, I haven't finished this, as you see here. You need all 16 glyphs to actually use them. But go on, keep moving. But portals are really fucking cool. They are like Stargates, which is an amazing thing. So yeah. And then some other stuff happened, and I just need a mind arc to try and bring her back to life, more or less. Which I can build, actually. I don't know if I can actually afford to do it, but I think I have all the components, yeah. Oh yeah, that was it. I needed living glass. I can do the microprocessor pretty easily, but living glass, you need... I can actually look it up properly. Lubricant. Lubricant requires copite and gamma root. Gamma root I can get at the moment, because I'm on a radioactive world, so I can get it quite easily. But it's still a pain in the ass, and I can't get 400 of it. Which is why I'm doing farming. Because then I can get the gamma root, and it's much easier. So yes. Lots and lots of stuff has happened. Ignore that rock coming through the wall and that one. I do just genuinely need these to grow, but they take like half an hour, and I don't. I planned them when I started this session, which wasn't too long ago. I'm playing a little bit before I start recording, but hey ho. I guess I can share this as well. So I'm a bit further on with this. There's like a biodome. I'll go through all the other stuff I have, but there's like holodores, which are just weird, basically. I don't quite understand what they are. I think it's like a door that doesn't open. It's just a portal, basically. There's the viewing sphere, which I'd had in my original playthrough of this, and it's alright. It's a nice place to put a bench. There's all the cuboid room stuff that I started getting because I just got the cuboid rooms, as you can see back there. I've gone through the metal and concrete stuff now. I think I've got all the wooden stuff. There's some paving. And then there's the cool shit that got added. I think this is as far as I can see of it, but there's the Exocraft summoning station. I really want this. I haven't got any bothered to get any salvage modules anymore, because I got that the Exocraft that I have at the moment, because you get this through here rather than the Exocraft guy. And this was the other thing with it. This is really cool because it allows you to basically build this on any planet, and then you can summon any Exocraft that you currently own to that planet. At the moment, the way it works is you have to have an Exocraft spawner where you want that Exocraft to spawn on that planet. And then anywhere on that planet you can summon that specific Exocraft. This allows you to just summon any that you own anywhere, which is a really cool thing. There's the Race Initiator, which allows you to build races on planets. I kind of want to get some of this. And there's like the speed boost basically, and ramps. I think there's more stuff below, but I haven't unlocked any of it because I've not been bothered to go through, because I get kind of bored doing salvage modules. However, having an Exocraft makes that a lot fucking easier. You just drive around and hope for the best. I think I actually like obtained all of them around here. I don't think there's any left for like a good few miles now. I genuinely have to like, take my ship out, land somewhere else on the planet, and then summon the X-Craft to me, because it's problematic. I don't remember this. I think this respawns. Like, something I don't understand about this game is whether or not stuff respawns. Because I swear this is respawning, because I would not just leave Dihydrogen at the front door and then wander over there or over there to collect more. It's such a strange thing, but I think it does respawn instead. I don't know though. I have no fucking clue. But I need 200 of it, so I'm going to have to collect all of it. All of the dihydrogen shall be mine. Not 200 is it? 60 fucking 2. I also upgraded my ship a little bit. I added this, which just allows me to fucking belch apparently. It allows me to send and receive stuff from anywhere on the planet or anywhere in the world to my starship. And my gun's pretty much a shame. Shame? Same. That's my crafting and all that. Just want to see if I have any dihydrogen anywhere. No. No, I don't. Oh my god, I actually have 260 camera root. I wonder where I put that. Right there. See if I can find more dihydrogen. Because I need it. I need so much of it. I'll be fine, Christ's sake. God. No. Oh, I'm on the wrong. What the fuck is that? Also, that's something big. I decided, because I was starting to have to carry like, a lot of stuff, I invested in one of these. Oh, Karen thrown dust there. I need to take that. Stop lagging, game. It'd be nice if you stop lagging. That'd be. You started lagging a bit, but those slots contain, as you see there, 2 stacks of stuff compared to my normal inventory, which is really fucking useful. And then this contains 4 stacks of normal size, so that one's 750 instead of normal 250. Where's that dihydrogen? Over there. So, yeah. This game really picked up. Bear in mind, I'm like 20 hours in now. I think I was like 10 when I finished the series, so sort of twice the series length, and you know, stuff picked up. It just took a little while to get into the swing of it, I think. But I just wanted to do this video more just to show off that it does have a lot more to it, and it's just that I was being quite slow, more or less. But there's plenty to do. I'm constantly busy in this game. And it's not like, I have to compare it to GTA Online. It's not like GTA Online where it's like you're constantly busy in the form that you just have to keep making money, or you just lose, essentially. You just lose money, you lose time, you just waste your time if you aren't doing something. This, you're busy in a sense that you can be busy if you want to be busy, and it helps to be busy because then you have stuff to do and it sort of rewards you for doing it, but it doesn't punish you if you don't. And it's very nicely balanced against that. It's not like aggressively making you do things, it's still about exploring and just farting around planets basically. Which I've discovered a lot of actually. I'll just show my discoveries page. That's the final page. This is all of that. There's the solar systems and stuff. Even more there. These red ones, I actually found another person. Well, I didn't actually find him, but I found a guy who ended up in one of my systems. Really fucking weirdly, I had not claimed this system. I claimed these 2 planets. Then I went, like, I think I did that in the last couple of episodes. I went to this solar system. If you compare it to then, I'll probably find this name. But I claimed these 2 planets, but I didn't claim the solar system itself, or this final planet. So this Go-05 guy came in and stole it, basically. Which, you know, okay. It's a bit strange, stealing my discovery. You know, I was there first, man. Nah, just claim whatever the fuck you want. God, stuff tends to be so far away, I should have taken my buggy out. I'm serious. The only problem with the Exocraft is the game wasn't really designed to use that kind of speed. It was barely designed to fucking use this movement, apparently. I'm lagging again. But if you drive around in the Exocraft a lot, because it generates new stuff constantly to basically generate a planet, it makes the world very laggy, because you sort of have to generate a lot of stuff, and it just sort of fills up your RAM and then it fucks you over a bit. So yes, if you're using an Exocraft, be a bit careful. It's much more stable though, because the update where the Exocraft were actually added, it was fucking unstable as all hell. Like, it would crash the game constantly just to drive around for like 5 minutes. In like a similar area, it would just crash constantly. It was really badly done, really. Really badly done, really. Oh, God. It is like... I'm gonna double check. It is currently 5:17 in the fucking morning. I've had enough sleep. I'm just still tired because I think it's tired because it's the morning. I just saw this dihydrogen right fucking here. Idiot. Yeah, the game's fun. If you like space, exploring, and base building, I guess, it's a good game. Yeah, might be some better ones out there, but as an all-rounder, I'd recommend this. I've been playing it basically non-stop because I got pissed off at everything else. So yeah. I can now build my starship, frigate, the other one, the better one. Wait, what? I used all the fucking titanium, didn't I? Gotta use all the fucking titanium. Also, they did actually add in one of the updates recently. It's really hard to see because it's daytime. I can actually change that because I'm Jesus. If I go square and time of day, sit back a bit. Come on, back a bit further, faster. If we should go back, so it's at night. You can actually see. There we go. Oh fuck! I clicked square. So wrong one. You can see then that you can actually see the freighter and both of these from the planet, which is why I parked it there, because they said in like the last patch notes that they added the frigates to the stuff that you could see from the planet. I did, however, park my ship upside down. It's actually facing down towards the planet, which, you know, not brilliant. Not the best way to park your freighter. You're just upside down. I've got no need titanium because I'm a moron. I'm glad the freighter warp fuel isn't. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's just explodey rock. It's not. It's warpy rock. It's a claybook rock. But I'm glad that they didn't make the freighter fuel as expensive as normal warp fuel, because normal warp fuel is a pain in the ass. I never warp anymore. I've warped like 2 or 3 times. I don't even think I paid for that. Like, I just found some warp fuel rather than building it. But I never warp anywhere now. Since I've been doing my base, I've just sort of lived in the same few systems using the Stargate, the portal things to get around basically. Which is a valid tactic. I mean, once you know where stuff is, like I can show on my discoveries page, but if I click up on this, you can see there, like dominant life form, GEC, economy, trading in advanced, conflict level unstable. I didn't realize it was unstable around here. Christ, I'm in the ghetto over here. But you can see around. You can see like all the stuff that you need. So if I needed to find a GEC, I know where to go. And then there's things like this, occasional sandstorm and all that stuff. And there's this kind of stuff as well, the cactus flesh. This always tells you the most rare thing on this planet. So it's sort of like the stuff that's unique to certain environments. There's like gamma root there. Click it, fungal mold. Gamma root again. A lot of gamma root planets. Cactus flesh. So you can see, if I needed to find something specific, I just hit my mic and belched at the same time. It was amazing. But if I needed to find something specific, I could just simply fly and just sort of go to a portal, work out where to go, and then go, which is actually a really good way of doing it, because the way it used to work is you could do that, but you needed to sort of warp around and find that planet again. Now it's a bit more, because the portals used to go to the current solar system's Stargate, or Warp Gate, or Portal Gate, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But then, and it would also go to like the previous, when you came from. So if you came from a star system, and then came back to like the last one you were at, you would then be able to go between those two, and that'd be basically it. It's a bit shit. They've upgraded it now where you can just teleport to any fucking portal you've ever seen, which is a way better system. That means I can just sort of warp around and find what I need to find. Because I've yet to need it. I don't know if it's still in the game, but there used to be an element called what was it, Rygagan? I think it was. I haven't seen it since the next came out, but it was only found on water planets. Water planets are a pain in the arse to find. Literally, you had to basically go to a specific kind of star. I think it was the blue star or green star. This is a shitty yellow star one, which is the common one. Then it's green stars, blue stars, red stars. I think that's the order of rarity. Might be the other way around a bit. But you have to go to a specific kind of star, and then find it. And you have to hope that there was actually a water planet there. Then you have to go underwater and try and find this one planet. And it's such a pain in the ass, and I hate it. But I've not seen it yet. But if I did, it'd be much easier now, because I'd know a planet where I could get it once I found it. That would be the hard bit. And then that's it. I could just teleport back there whenever I needed to, rather than having to try and find another one if I needed more. I got very paranoid and then got collecting like thousands and stuff when I found it originally. What the fuck are you flying? Sir. Just looking into his window. I'm going to trade in, yeah, what are you doing? How shit is your ship? It's amazing. Bugger. I don't really like those kind of ships. I like the fighters. I saw one really fucking cool fighter and I couldn't afford it because it was like $3 million and it was an A-class one, but I don't really like the design of most of the ships in this. I can't stand that one. That kind of design and those sort of squat shuttle ships I don't really like. But the fighters, they look so much just like normal ships that you would see in Star Trek, I guess. And then things like Star Wars and stuff like that. That's what I was going for originally, but I guess Star Trek as well. And it's just, it looks so much nicer. I wish they'd add a few more, because my original playthrough, I found like the coolest looking ship possible. And I immediately bought it. I spent like all my money to buy it. But it was just so good. And it was like the perfect fighter. It was like this. It was basically an X-Wing. And I absolutely adored it. It was like the one thing it's the one thing I regret about restarting, was that I basically lost that ship. That's it. That's all I miss about that save game, was that I lost my ship. I did not actually mean to come back in here. That was an accident. Yeah, I'll take back off and go back in. So yeah, I think that's more or less everything. Yeah. That's all I really wanted to do for this video. I wanted to go through what happened and what kind of stuff was in the game. Because I sort of realised when I started playing again how little I actually showed off of the game. And I wanted to show off more because I wanted to actually show how good this game can be. But I didn't think I really did. I didn't think I did a very good job. I was going to fucking speak is the issue here. Fucking hell, brain. So yeah, I really just wanted to show it off properly this time. So this is a bit later on. I might do another video like really later on. I've just got like a fucking fortress of solitude out here in the radioactive wastelands of Ketu Prime with my rock wall. Grow the fuck up. If I remember correctly, the way these work is they don't really grow, they just sort of go whoop, and they're grown. You sort of plop out what they need on top, and that's it. but I don't know. I think that is genuinely it. That's all I really needed to show off. So that's everything I've been doing. And there is all the Artemis stuff and the original Atlas path. Which I think it did actually integrate into the Artemis stuff. Because I ended up going to one and I think I destroyed my life. I like said yes to something and then I stopped existing. And I was back on a random planet somewhere in the fucking universe. I don't actually know where I was. I genuinely, I think I was like a few million light years away. Or a few thousand light years away even. A few million Christ to be at the fucking centre. But yeah. There's plenty to do. There's all that. I've barely even touched that. I've not even done the Atlas path in this one. I've barely started it. I've been focusing on Artemis and this. So, you know. All that I've shown off and I've still not even started one of it. Part of it even. So, yes. I think that's it. I don't know if you can see my ship kind of... Yeah, you can kind of see out there. Yeah. And there's all the other planets just floating around. I think that's it. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I actually missed, and I don't think there is. So I think thank you very much for watching. I hope you didn't mind me stuttering constantly because I can't speak English apparently. Yeah, thanks very much for watching, and goodbye.